Chelsea, the book's called Lies That Chelsea Handler Told Me. Are you just a compulsive liar?
Well, wait. First, let me explain this book, because I have it. This is a book that is compiled by all my friends, well, not all of them, but a lot of my friends and brothers and sisters who wrote chapters about different ways that I've screwed them over. And it was basically, you know, I have a publishing imprint, and I wanted to figure out a way to deliver another book that I didn't have to sit down and write myself. So I edited this book and added little things at the end of every chapter and put in tons of pictures of our personal lives and stuff like that. So it's really, I really think it's hilarious.
I mean, it's very, very funny, but I mean, you don't emerge exactly in a brilliant way. I mean, you emerge as a serial pain in the arse.
But I'm not trying to get people to like me. I don't really care. I mean, if I was doing that, then I wouldn't even be speaking right now. Obviously, you know, there's no denouement at the end of this book. There's no, I'm going to come around and be this great, sweet girl. I'm not going to be like that. So if you don't like me, that's fine.
What kind of girl are you?
I'm, you know exactly what kind of girl I am.
I want to hear it from your lips.
I'm a pain in the ass.
But in quite a good way.
Well, I think it's okay, but I'm sure, you know, there have been plenty of people in my past that haven't thought that way. It's not easy to be with me or around me all the time.
How many times have you been properly in love?
Properly in love?
Hmm.
Oh, that's a good question, actually. I would say twice.
Really?
Yes.
Who with?
Two of the guys, both of the people I dated. So that's your answer.
Is one the current one?
Maybe.
Well, not yet.
No. I have very strong feelings for her. I mean him. Sorry. Oopsie. Anyway, whoever it is, I'm deeply madly in love with them.
So Andre's one.
And what's your next question?
Who was the other one?
My ex-boyfriend, Ted. I was in love with him.
You were?
Yeah.
He's now one of my bosses.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh.
At NBC. He's the big boss of...
Well, will you tell him hello for me?
Yes. I will. Anything you want to say to him?
No. No. I've said it all.
You really have?
Yes.
I mean, laughably, you said in the Katie Curry thing, let me remind you.
Do you think I mince my words?
No, not at all. But you said your final line was, no matter what, don't sleep with your boss. But you did.
Oh, I did. But yes, of course. I mean...
Is it wise to dip your pen in company ink?
I don't think it really matters if you're in love with somebody, and I was. It had nothing to do with him being my boss. It's just how we came together. I mean, you know, people are going to say whatever, but yeah, no. You should... I encourage sleeping around with people that you work with. I encourage inter-office romance.
Really?
Absolutely.
Do you? Why?
Because it's fun, and it gives us something to watch.
It's quite naughty, too, isn't it?
Yeah, but who cares? I mean, that's so, you know, anyone who says, oh, you can't date somebody you work with, I mean, that's like, you know, the 1970s.
How have you resisted getting married?
Well, that's actually an interesting question as well. It doesn't seem like the most appealing thing in the world, or it hasn't seemed like the most appealing thing in the world to me. And I'm also, you know, not that excited to get divorced, so I figure the best way to avoid that is to avoid getting married in the first place.
But do you have a little part of you that dreams wistfully of a fairy tale wedding?
I wouldn't say that. No, I don't. I've considered marriage at certain times in my life, and I wouldn't say that I want a fairy tale wedding. If I did get married, it would be very small and discreet.
So when you talk about your career path, and you talk about how you're feeling now, you're yearning for something a little bit more serious and substantial, these things do tend to go hand in hand. It's like you've grown up a bit.
I do feel like I've grown up a bit. Thank you for noticing, Piers.
I have. There have been moments in this interview you've been bordering on adult.
Thank you. I appreciate that. At the tender age of 36, I'm slowly starting to show some signs of maturity.
Do you think wedding bells may knock soon?
I don't think that's an appropriate thing for me to discuss with you.
So many
Sorry.
inappropriate things.
No, I really don't know.
So many inappropriate things now suddenly in your life.
I know. It's my maturity. Can you believe it?
That's what I'm getting at.
No, I just don't know that you're the person that I should be discussing my marriage with, since I haven't really discussed it with anyone else.
What marriage?
Exactly.
No, what marriage? You just said discussing your marriage.
My future maybe happening wedding.
So it may happen.
No, I don't know. Anything could happen. I could have, you know, twins, but that's probably not going to happen.
Are you twins?
No.
Not pregnant?
No, not that I know of. Not the last time I checked.
Would you like to have little children?
That's definitely not going to happen.
Never going to happen?
I hope not.
Why?
Because I'm not somebody that wants to be a mother. I have a lot of children in my life from my friends and my family, and I don't want to be. I have no desire to have a child of my own.
I'm surprised by that.
Why?
Because I think you'd be a good mother.
Well, that's sweet of you, but you wouldn't know what kind of mother I would be.
I can imagine. I read the books. You're very loyal. You're very loving. You're very generous.
I feel like there's
you're
a lot.
big-hearted.
Well, thank you.
These are all qualities that make a good mother.
Pull yourself together. You're embarrassing yourself. But I feel like there's a lot to give, and there's a lot, to go around. And I honestly feel like I'm the type of person that if I had a child, I think a lot of other things would fall short in my life because I would be so hyper-focused on that. And I feel like, some people just have a child because they think it's time. Oh, I'm going to be, I'm in my late 30s, I should have a baby because what if I can't have one?
Aren't you basically articulating the great modern dilemma for successful women, is that they talk themselves perhaps into this mindset that I can't do this because it will suck my energy out of where it should be, which is my work.
Perhaps. Yeah, I mean, that's not really my mindset. I just don't want a baby. I don't really want to procreate and have my own genes displayed in front of me. I feel like
a little Chelsea?
No, I don't want another one of me.
What little Chelsea would be like?
No, she would be awful. She would be terrible. I wouldn't do that to a man, or I wouldn't do that to the country.
Going to have a little break now, let you recover again. And when we come back, I want to talk to you about who makes you laugh, other than me.
Okay.